Storing eggs for 15 years without refrigeration might seem impossible, but for the Amish, it's a proven method that blends practicality with sustainability. Using techniques like water glassing, ash storage, and fat sealing, they've mastered the art of preserving eggs for the long haul, all without modern technology. How do they manage to keep eggs fresh for so long? Today, we'll uncover how these time-tested methods work, offering a valuable lesson in self-sufficiency and food preservation. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with more insightful content. Let's dive into the remarkable ways the Amish preserved eggs for over a decade, showcasing a lifestyle rooted in simplicity and sustainability. Amish farm eggs are a true symbol of heritage, purity, and purpose. Raised on small family farms where tradition runs deep, these eggs represent far more than a morning meal. They reflect a way of life built on community values, simplicity, and respect for nature. Unlike mass-produced eggs, Amish eggs come from hens that roam freely, forage naturally, and are never fed synthetic additives or antibiotics. The result is an egg that's not only richer in flavor and nutrition, but also in meaning. Every step in their production, from feeding the chickens to collecting and preserving the eggs, is done by hand with care, patience, and intention. At 1,000 Tales, we proudly celebrate these time-honored practices and the deep-rooted philosophy behind them. Amish farm eggs connect us to a slower, more mindful way of living, one that values sustainability, animal welfare, and the wisdom passed down through generations. Whether you're enjoying them scrambled, baked into a custard, or preserved for winter, each egg carries the story of a farm, a family, and a community committed to wholesome living. Choosing Amish eggs isn't just about nutrition. It's about embracing a healthier, more meaningful start to your day, grounded in trust and tradition. The Amish community has preserved a legacy of traditional food storage techniques that allow them to live completely off-grid, keeping perishable items like eggs safe for years, sometimes as long as 15 years, without any need for modern appliances. This impressive feat is made possible through generations of accumulated wisdom, natural materials, and a deep-rooted respect for sustainability. Among the many preservation methods the Amish employ, such as water bath canning, salting, fermentation, drying, pickling, and smoking, their egg preservation techniques stand out as a remarkable blend of simplicity, science, and tradition. One of the oldest and most effective methods the Amish use is water glassing, also known as liming. This involves submerging fresh, clean, and unwashed eggs in a solution of water and hydrated lime, calcium hydroxide. The lime seals the shell, creating a barrier that prevents air and bacteria from penetrating, while also preserving the egg's natural bloom. This simple but effective method can keep eggs fresh for up to 15 years when stored in a cool, dark place. The key to success is using only unwashed eggs, as washing removes the shell's natural protective layer. Water-glassed eggs retain their freshness, with firm whites and intact yolks, making them suitable for baking and cooking long after storage. This traditional method reflects the Amish dedication to sustainability and practical living. In addition to the common method of water glassing, the Amish also preserve eggs using natural methods that rely on locally available materials such as wood ash, clay, and animal fat. One technique involves storing eggs in clean, sifted wood ash. This creates an alkaline environment that inhibits bacterial growth, ensuring the eggs stay fresh for an extended period. Another method involves coating the eggs with a layer of lard or tallow. This fat acts as a protective seal around the eggshell, similar to the wax coating used in other preservation methods. This sealing prevents air and bacteria from entering the egg, extending its shelf life. Some Amish families combine clay and ash to create a thick, hardened coating that forms a protective barrier around the eggs. This mixture not only shields the eggs from spoilage, but also helps retain moisture and protect them from external contaminants. These methods reflect the Amish community's deep-rooted belief in using natural, God-given resources to meet their needs, avoiding reliance on artificial preservatives or modern conveniences such as electricity. The fat sealing technique, where eggs or even cooked foods are submerged in fat, is a time-honored preservation method. Historically, it was used to store meats and other perishable foods, but the Amish have adapted it to prolong the life of high-protein items like eggs and dairy. The fat serves as a natural barrier against oxidation and microbial contamination, allowing the Amish to store eggs through the winter and lean months without worrying about spoilage. To further enhance egg preservation, the Amish make use of root cellars, which are underground storage spaces designed to keep temperature and humidity levels stable year-round. While these cellars aren't as cold as refrigerators, they maintain a cool and dark environment, which is ideal for preserving eggs and other foods. This natural climate helps maintain the integrity of water-glassed eggs and other preserved produce, ensuring they stay fresh for a longer period. The coolness prevents the eggs from spoiling, while the darkness limits exposure to light, which can cause degradation in certain foods. The combination of water glassing and root cellar storage offers an effective and long-term solution for preserving food. This method allows Amish families to stockpile eggs, vegetables, and other goods, reducing the need for frequent trips to the market. Instead, they can rely on their stored supplies, ensuring they have food throughout the year, even during harsh winters. The Amish approach to food security is deeply rooted in their belief in foresight, preparation, and independence from modern industrial supply chains. For them, food preservation is not just a survival tactic but a reflection of their values. It represents their commitment to a simpler, self-sufficient lifestyle that doesn't depend on refrigeration or grocery store shelves. This tradition is deeply woven into their daily lives, ensuring they stay connected to their land, their community, and their cultural heritage. By preserving food in natural ways, the Amish maintain a deep respect for nature and sustainability. Amish farm eggs are renowned for their superior nutritional and ethical qualities, stemming from a commitment to natural, non-GMO practices and organic farming principles. These eggs come from chickens raised in open pastures, where they are allowed to roam freely, ensuring their well-being. They are fed organic, chemical-free feed and are never exposed to hormones or synthetic pesticides, resulting in eggs that are both healthier for consumers and more environmentally sustainable. At places like 1,000 Tales, Amish farm eggs are praised for their exceptional taste and nutritional benefits. Their deep golden yolks, firm whites, and natural freshness are a direct result of the careful, ethical methods employed in their production. Nutritionally, these eggs are packed with essential vitamins such as A, D, E, and B12, along with important minerals like selenium and zinc. This combination makes Amish farm eggs a powerhouse of health, providing a rich source of nutrients in every shell. Whether used in cooking or enjoyed on their own, these eggs stand out for their quality and the values behind their production. Choosing Amish farm eggs is more than just a dietary decision. It represents a deeper commitment to wellness, tradition, and community. These eggs are typically sourced from small, family-owned farms, where they are handled with care and sold directly to local markets or cafes. This direct route ensures that the eggs maintain their freshness, providing a flavorful and nutritious option for those who prioritize high-quality food. The farm-to-table approach associated with Amish eggs extends beyond mere convenience. It highlights the importance of supporting local agriculture and promoting a sustainable food system that is ethical and rooted in respect for the land. Amish farmers engage in small-scale, hands-on farming practices that emphasize animal welfare and environmentally conscious methods. These farmers focus on raising healthy, happy hens in natural environments, ensuring that the eggs produced are of the highest quality. This holistic farming approach reflects the Amish community's core values: simplicity, integrity, and a commitment to the well-being of both people and the environment. By choosing Amish eggs, you're not just purchasing a product, but also supporting a system that values community health and environmental sustainability. When you buy Amish eggs, you are contributing to a system that nurtures both the people who produce the food and the earth that sustains it. It's a choice that supports not only your health, but also the health of the broader community and the environment. This is a true reflection of the Amish way of life, focused on balance, care, and mutual respect. For safe and long-lasting egg preservation, it is essential to use farm-fresh, unwashed eggs. This is because washing the eggs removes their natural protective coating, known as the bloom, which acts as a barrier against bacteria and helps maintain freshness. Store-bought eggs are generally not suitable for preservation since they have already been washed, removing the bloom, and may not store well over time. The water glassing method works by creating a solution that forms a protective barrier around the eggs, blocking oxygen and bacteria from entering. This solution typically consists of pickling lime dissolved in water, which allows the eggs to be submerged and preserved for an extended period. The solution effectively prevents the eggs from spoiling by preventing contact with air, which would otherwise lead to degradation. When executed correctly, with proper conditions, preserved eggs can remain fresh for many years. Typically, eggs stored this way can last between 6 to 12 months, but in ideal conditions, stored in a cool, dark place, they have been known to remain viable for up to 15 years. The eggs should be checked periodically for any signs of spoilage, and if the solution is properly prepared and eggs are correctly stored, they can maintain their freshness without refrigeration for a long time. This makes water glassing a highly effective method for long-term egg preservation. The Amish are known for their simple, self-sufficient lifestyle, and preserving eggs through water glassing is a traditional method many Amish families still use today. This technique allows them to store eggs for months without the need for refrigeration. Ideal for the winter months when hens lay fewer eggs. Water-glassed eggs are stored in a solution of pickling lime and water, which helps preserve the eggs by creating a protective barrier against air and bacteria. Using these preserved eggs is straightforward and safe when done correctly. When the Amish are ready to use a stored egg, they begin by rinsing it under cool water to remove any lime residue left from the water glassing solution. This ensures the egg is clean before use. Next, they crack the egg into a separate bowl, not directly into a recipe, so they can check for freshness. The egg is inspected by looking at its appearance and smelling it. If the egg looks normal and has no off-putting odor, it is deemed safe to use. These preserved eggs can be cooked in all the same ways as fresh eggs: frying, boiling, baking, or scrambling. The flavor and texture of water-glassed eggs are almost identical to fresh eggs, making them a dependable option for Amish households that rely on what they grow and preserve themselves. This method provides an efficient and reliable way for the Amish to maintain a steady supply of eggs throughout the year. For the Amish, preserving food without electricity is not just tradition, it's a way of life. One of their most effective tools for long-term storage is the root cellar, often referred to as nature's refrigerator. These cellars are usually built underground, beneath homes or barns, where the natural insulation of the earth maintains a stable temperature between 35 degrees Fahrenheit and 50 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the year. The environment inside remains cool, dark, and humid, ideal conditions for slowing down spoilage and extending the shelf life of perishable goods. When it comes to preserving eggs, root cellars play a critical role. The Amish use traditional methods like ash barreling, water glassing, and fat sealing to protect eggs from bacteria and oxygen exposure. Once prepared, these eggs are carefully stored in the root cellar, where the consistent temperature and darkness prevent deterioration for months, even years. This combination of old-world wisdom and natural resources allows the Amish to store large quantities of eggs without the need for refrigeration or modern appliances. For them, the root cellar is more than just a storage space. It's a symbol of self-reliance, sustainability, and trust in time-tested methods passed down through generations. It's how they keep food fresh long after the harvest is over. For the Amish, food preservation is not merely a practical choice. It is deeply rooted in their faith, values, and commitment to self-sufficiency. They believe in using only what God has naturally provided, which means avoiding synthetic chemicals, commercial preservatives, and modern electricity. This lifestyle is not driven by nostalgia, but by a sincere desire to live humbly and sustainably. Preserving eggs with materials like wood ash, clay, and animal fat reflects a spiritual and practical philosophy. Live close to the land, stay prepared for hardship, and waste nothing that nature offers. These methods are simple but effective, and they represent a quiet resistance to consumerism and dependency on modern systems. Especially in winter, when hens stop laying and snow-covered roads can make market access difficult, having a reliable stock of preserved eggs becomes essential. Some Amish families store eggs for up to 15 years, ensuring that they can feed their households during any season, crisis, or shortage. This self-reliance is not only a matter of survival, it's a testament to their faith, discipline, and dedication to a way of life that honors the rhythms of nature and the teachings they hold sacred. Amish farm eggs are more than just a food staple. They are a powerhouse of nutrition and a reflection of ethical, sustainable farming. The process of preserving these eggs isn't only about making them last longer, it's about maintaining their rich, nutritional value over time. Chickens raised on Amish farms are typically free-range, grazing on fresh grass, insects, and natural feed, which results in eggs that are high in omega-3 fatty acids. These essential fats are known to support heart health and brain function. Additionally, because the Amish avoid genetically modified organisms, artificial feed, and antibiotics, their eggs are clean and natural, just the way nature intended. Amish eggs are also loaded with vitamins, particularly A, D, E, and a range of B-complex vitamins, all of which are essential for maintaining energy levels, strong bones, and a healthy immune system. They're a great source of high-quality protein that aids in muscle repair and tissue health. Beyond personal health, choosing Amish eggs means supporting a farming culture built on integrity, care for animals, and respect for the environment. It's a holistic approach that nourishes the body while aligning with ethical and sustainable values rooted in tradition and faith. Choosing Amish farm eggs isn't just about what's on your plate. It's about what you stand for. Each egg represents a powerful step towards supporting local, sustainable food systems. When you buy or consume Amish preserved eggs, you're directly contributing to the survival of small, family-run farms that prioritize people and the planet over profit. These farms rely on traditional agricultural methods, passed down through generations, that emphasize harmony with nature rather than control over it. There are no synthetic chemicals, pesticides, or artificial growth enhancers, just clean, honest farming rooted in faith and respect for creation. Because Amish communities often sell their products locally or regionally, these eggs travel far fewer miles than factory-farmed alternatives. This means less fuel consumption, reduced pollution, and fresher food with fewer handling steps, minimizing contamination risks. Supporting this kind of farming also helps preserve open land, natural habitats, and biodiversity. Each preserved egg is a symbol of more than nourishment. It carries a story of commitment to clean living, environmental stewardship, and a deep belief in self-reliance. By choosing Amish eggs, you're not just feeding your body, you're investing in a food system that values tradition, sustainability, and the careful gifts nature provides. With a well-stocked root cellar or pantry full of preserved Amish eggs, the possibilities in the kitchen are endless. These eggs, rich in flavor and nutrients, are a versatile ingredient in both traditional Amish dishes and newer creations influenced by global tastes. One simple and hearty favorite is scrambled eggs with fresh herbs, a comforting dish made even more delightful with a splash of cream and a handful of chopped chives or parsley straight from the garden. For quick lunches, egg salad sandwiches are a go-to. Chopped preserved eggs mixed with homemade mayonnaise, a bit of mustard, and freshly ground pepper, all served on homemade bread. When it's time for dessert, baked custards made with fat-sealed eggs deliver a deep, creamy richness that store-bought eggs can't match. Older preserved eggs are often turned into pickled eggs, a classic Amish snack soaked in beet juice and vinegar, offering a vibrant color and tangy flavor. And in a surprising twist, some Amish communities have embraced menemen, a Turkish dish of eggs, tomatoes, onions, and peppers, now served in cultural cafes like A Thousand Tales. These recipes prove that preserved eggs aren't just practical, they're also delicious and inspiring across many cuisines. That's a wrap on our exploration of how the Amish preserve eggs for up to 15 years without refrigeration. Their methods, like water glassing, fat sealing, and root cellars, show us how tradition and sustainability go hand in hand. In a world dominated by modern technology, the Amish remind us that there are time-tested ways to live self-sufficiently. These methods not only help them maintain a steady food supply, but also reflect their deep respect for nature and simplicity. The Amish have mastered the art of food preservation, offering valuable lessons for all of us. How can we incorporate these timeless techniques into our own lives? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on sustainable living and traditional practices from around the world.